What up, Folkadokes? Graphics Rogue here, and I'm here with another Rome 2 online battle. We are continuing Egyptian Fear Week. This time, I'm fighting Seleucids again, but it is a different opponent. This time I thought to do something a little different. I brought 4 Hellenic Royal Guard, because I figure I need more time to do what I gotta do on the flanks before my enemy busts through the front. They keep busting through my main line. And so I figured the Hellenic Royal Guard are one of the best, if not the best, pike unit in the entire game. So I figure I'd bring a whole bunch of them. 4 of them. That's 4. And they would help to hold the front line while I brought some mercenary leopard warriors and some thorough spears. Still not sure if I should just bring one or the other because it's kinda just a crapshoot. They have they have less armor, so the thorough spears will last longer because they have more armor than the mercenary leopard warriors. So I'm not sure if I should just bring the thorough spears or just keep it mixed up. I'm not sure. They're better in some ways and worse than others. But we're moving up. We're moving up. Our enemy has a lot of missile units, a lot of Persian light archers. And we're moving up in the sides here, but we already got caught by some of their sneaky cavalry. They got a lot of Azat Knights. Some Azat Knights over there, and we smashed in with our camel spearmen with a trample, but it didn't do much against Hellenic cataphracts. Wow, they got mowed down really fast. So the camels helped in no way whatsoever. We brought our Ptolemaic cavalry. We charged in with them with our trample ability. We trampled in with our elephants, and we are just cutting some of these Azat Knights and Hellenic cataphracts up, but they are devastating. They are powerful. They are starting to pull back a little bit, but we're chasing them. We're not letting them just get away that easily. And we are moving up forward. Now, they have thorax pikemen. They're not as good as Hellenic Royal Guard, and we will eventually beat them out. Now, they're starting to move up on our sides with some of these royal peltists, and they will beat our mercenary our spear units if given the chance, so we need to be careful. Really, they're just there to hold. I'm not sure I completely realized that they were royal peltists when I charged them, so yeah, that happened. But we are holding them at least long enough for them for our guys to do our job over here and not get hit in the back by these royal peltists, because that would have hurt our Hellenic Royal Guard pretty hard. And we are over here. We are just chasing down. I kind of have my mind on other parts of the battlefield right now, but yeah, right now I started to chase down the enemy. We are trying, because we are slowly winning this engagement against their cavalry, and we will win this engagement if we can just get at them a little bit longer. But we are starting to hit our guys up here. I started pelting my enemy with fire arrows from my I brought Egyptian archers over here. And over here, they fired all their arrows, and they just eradicated my alligator Sobek cultists, and they didn't even last long enough to become an issue. But I started just fire arrowing down these guys, but of course the fire arrows hit some of my own guys, and that wasn't good. I pulled back one of these Hellenic Royal Guards to help with the fight against these royal peltists, and already my spear units have been eradicated. My enemy has a lot of flanking forces over here, some thorax pikemen, some royal peltists, some royal peltists, and we have mopped up most of the enemy units on our left flank over here. I got my mind in a million other places. I need to chase after them. Now I got them chase after. No, actually, I think I I said fuck him, and I just pulled my guys back. So I'm pulling all my cavalry back, and we are going to we're gonna put a smack down on these Persian archers and help the engagement against these royal peltists, because they are pretty much decimating my shit over here. We got our Egyptian archers laying down some fire arrows down on these guys, but they got caught up on these royal peltists, and they will not last long. Right in the neck. They did not last too long against the royal peltists. But I'm moving my Hellenic Royal Guard over here. I'm trying to really chase down some of these Royal Peltists. We are beating these Thorax Swordsmen. We already beat one of them, and they are not going to last long against these Hellenic Royal Guard. So it's really just a matter of them having a lot of missiles and these Thorax Pikemen and the Royal Peltists. They are just gonna decimate us. And they caught us out. They caught us in a bad position, and we got a lot of our guys hit by arrows, and they weren't in perfect pike formation. So Royal Peltists took out that Hellenic Royal Guard pretty easily. But our cavalry have finally arrived, and we're just going to smash right through these archers. They're just going to get mowed down pretty devastatingly. They will not last. And these guys decided to run away. They're not routing, but they're repositioning. They see my guard, my Ptolemaic cav are here, and boom, I smack right into the backs of those Royal Peltists. And I'm trying to reposition my Hellenic Royal Guards to try to get a better look on these Royal Peltists. But they're not repositioning the way I want them to, so they're getting smacked in the back a little bit by these Royal Peltists. But now I see the predicament and start to attack these Royal Peltists. We got them surrounded. But our Hellenic Royal Guard over here is really starting to feel the pressure, and they're wavering. They're not going to last too long. But it took a while, but my elephants are finally starting to return to the battle. They are exhausted, and they're just slowly running to the battle. We are losing a lot, but we are still in the fight. They got a few Thorax Pikemen, and their Royal Peltists are now right into my pikes. And he sees that, and he's starting to pull back. He does not want to have that engagement. While my Ptolemaic cav over here decimating his Persian archers, his Persian light archers, and we're just trying to finish him once and for all. But out of nowhere, like a little bit ago, his Azat Knights came back from way down over there, and they're fighting my Ptolemaic cavalry. We only have 15 Ptolemaic cav left, so I'm not sure how great that fight is going to go. Yeah, it's not going to go the greatest, and there's a whole lot of Persian light archers left. So basically this battle just consists of these Hellenic Royal Guards and my elephants. That's all we have left. And they are beasting. They are continuing to hold on. I wonder how many kills they got. 132 kills from these guys. And they are wavering right now, but boom, we smacked right into the back with a trample onto the backs of these Royal Peltists. And it is not looking good. We already lost our Hellenic Royal Guard, so it's just our elephants now. Just our elephants, just down to the wire. They're beasting. They are surviving. They are killing. I think the enemy has run out of arrows. Yeah, they have run out of... Have they run out of arrows? Yep, they have run out of arrows. So now there is nothing to stop my elephants from beasting all over these guys. Nothing except these Thorax Pikemen. But they are not in position right now. And I see that, so I just decide to charge them, get rid of them early. If I can just get rid of these guys, but they are still getting some pikes into our elephants, so that's not great. But they are terrified. They are terrified of the mightiness of my elephants, and they are wavering. A lot of our elephants are getting slaughtered by these guys, but that's it for them. Oh, they have the Azat Knights and the archers, and the Persian light archers, and that is not going to be great for them. But and they are starting to waver. They are wavering one by one. Just down to 12 elephants. Or not really 12 elephants. I don't know why it says 12, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elephants versus all those archers and what's left of the Azat Knights. And we were victorious in the end. Glory be to the victorious Egypt. Though we won, it had nothing to do. We won, it had nothing to do with the way I wanted to win. Our Egyptian fear build pretty much played no part in this battle, in the victory of this battle. Our Soviet cultists got wiped out pretty early, and our camel spearmen got decimated by those Hellenic cataphracts, even though we trampled them. We trampled them, and they did not charge at us. It just, still, they manhandled those camel spearmen. I'm using the camel spearmen because I feel like I can't get close enough with the camel archers for their fear effect to do any good, because they keep skirmishing away. And I have to skirmish them away because my micro isn't good enough for me to manually skirmish them when they're being attacked by the enemy. So it's the only way I feel like I can get my camel fear effects to work properly if I get them in the melee with our camel spearmen. So our Egyptian archers, they put some fire arrows down, but just fire arrows isn't going to work in routing the enemy. You need to have it backed up by more fear units and maybe a cavalry strike from behind. So I think the biggest problem with this, I just became too elite heavy because these are great units. They beasted a lot of kills. Got 140 kills with that guy, 112 kills with that guy. They didn't last long. They lasted long enough to just hold the enemy back for just a little while. They got barely any kills. No kills for my Soviet cultists. Problem is these Hellenic Royal Guard, they cost a lot of money. They just cost a lot of money. And they just... I think it would have been better if I just brought like thorax pikemen like this guy. Or maybe just pikemen. But idea I brought him because I wanted to keep him alive long enough to work my magic. But he brought these beasts cavalry and they took a long time to deal with. It took too long to deal with these cavalry. While if I had finished the cavalry early, the plan would have succeeded and would have been able to brought the cavalry back and smashed the backs of all these guys with my Hellenic Royal Guard still surviving, still good to go for a good part of the battle. But it took a while to take those Hellenic cataphracts out, and pretty much all those cavalry out took a while. Took too much time. So yeah, that was another failed fear build. We will see if I can do something a little different next time. I'm your graphics rogue, and I will see you next time. Peace.